Hello everybody, welcome back, I'm MrRedClaw. Welcome back to some more World of Tanks. But before we get to it, head down below, like and subscribe as this helps out a lot. And let's get right into it today. Back to World of Electric Tanks, as once again, not really sure why, but there's a bug and the engine sounds don't work. So, I guess we're just going to have to deal with it with just, I guess, not hearing it. And today we are watching Milan playing in the VK 3002D, of course the tier 7 German medium tank, but the mid-tier German heavies and mediums are literally so closely, similarly named that I always get them confused. Any other tank you would tell me like the name of, I would be like, oh yeah, okay, that tier, that nation, that class, but with the mid-tier German tanks, I absolutely have no idea. The VK, there's the 3002D, as this is the 3601H or whatever it is, the tier 6 heavy that used to be a medium, that used to be a heavy or something like that. It's just so confusing. But today we're watching Milan play in the 3002D on the Steps map, playing an assault, and they are defending against that assault. So, there's a fairly new kind of layout for this map. Maybe not really that new, maybe about a year or two already, but fairly new. I haven't played it. Well, I've played on this kind of layout on this map quite often, and it's actually really fun to be in the place where Milan is, because you're just hidden. You've got bushes all around, and the assaulting tanks have to either cross to get into the KO area, or on the other side they have to kind of cross over onto like the A4 over the tracks to kind of get safe. So if you either go here where Milan is, or up to the north western side of the map where we can see the IS, the SU-85 and the E8 over there, it's a really fun map when you're defending. When you're attacking, it kind of depends on what the defending tanks do, because sometimes if they are like Milan's team over here, you don't really have much to shoot at. Well, I guess you do, because you have these two, the VK 303. Oh look, it's actually 3002M, and we are in the 3002D. So there's my point. Basically, it's really hard, and they are quite similar. There's the Churchill one. Just if tanks roll out into the open, as we see this KV-85, it's just the perfect situation. But if not, you are just there camping, having nothing to shoot at, and most of the time, if you do get spotted, you get shot by tanks that you are never going to see, because they are behind tons of bushes as well, as we can see the Tiger one putting in a shot towards Milan. Milan kind of holding this flank by himself, against what is at this point at least 5 tanks, make that 6 now, alone. I guess there is an M10 behind him, but you know, how much is that tank going to do? And he isn't really in a, well, I guess he is kind of facing towards here, but luckily now the Cromwell beat is kind of coming towards, because yeah, there's, you know, 6 versus 1 normally doesn't work out well, especially when they all have fairly full hit points. So yeah, you're not gonna, you know, be one-shotting them or something. You do have to put in a couple shots into each to kill them. But Milan over here is just keeping calm. That's what you need to do. You don't need to rush out anywhere. Look, spot the Tiger one, put a shot into him. He's out in the open. He's stressed now. He is gonna try and shoot. He might not hit. He might do. You pull back just in case. The M4A1 tries to push, or puts a shot in. High explosive, only does 75 damage. The KV-85, I'm pretty sure, is kind of still over here in this bush over here that we can see, and actually tries to put a shot into Milan, but it bounces off. Now this is like probably the best part, I guess. The guns on the German tanks and the frontal armor. You know, it's not like a Cromwell B or any other tank. You can bounce tanks, and you can do it quite well, especially the same tier or lower tier tanks, and that's just like the main strength of the German mid-tiers, is that they are quite good all around, but the main kind of highlights are really good penetration gun with decent DPM and quite good frontal armor. As we can see, the tanks over here tried to push, but you're not going to do well when you have a Cromwell B. Not really sure if the T25-2 and the IS actually, or if they're even alive, if they're even like awake or something, or not. But at least the Cromwell B, maybe an M6 put in a couple shots and 2 artillery pieces. So Milan with a steam take out the take out the KV-85 and what else was it? M4A1, I'm pretty sure, with the T25 AT on quite low hit points. Luckily, the Tiger 1 is slowly starting to lose their hit points as well, with the mirror opposite on the enemy team, the 302D, out in the open. Not really a good spot over there. I guess it would be if Milan wasn't here, but Milan is here, so you can't really go hold down against the remaining enemies of, I guess, in this case, Milan's allies on the Milan's left. So I'm not really sure what that guy tried to do. Maybe he thought that Milan was going to die quicker, as the Bishop finally lands a shot after probably firing at least 10 rounds into this place over here. But Milan's team, slowly but surely, up by 2 kills, 2,300 damage. Tiger 1, kind of desperate, I guess, to do some more damage. So he goes out into the open, gets shot by Milan, the artillery as well, finish him off. So that leaves Milan to just try and put a couple shots into the SU before he gets taken out as well. And now it's just a matter of time before Milan's team take this game down. There's only a buggy left, which is probably on a 2-shot, a Dickermax, an M10 and a Bishop. They haven't been spotted, but how much are they going to do when they get spotted by about, couple, 3-4 tanks? There's actually the M10, there's the buggy gets shot down. M10, even if he wanted to fire, he has to fall back because there's the Cromwell B and all of those other tanks facing him, so he would just die if he stayed out. Milan actually puts a high explosive round into the Bishop, and another one following up to kill him. Dickermax gets taken out, so that only leaves the M10 now, and they actually go to kill him even before the time runs out. I don't know how he got there so quickly, but I guess he did, and was able to put in a couple more shots. But there's Milan, finish him off. Let's see the post-game stats, let's see how Milan did in this game. So Milan picks up an ace tank, a steel wall, a high caliber and a top gun for the 6,163 damage, 7 kills and 2,134 base experience. Very decent game for a tier 7. This would be a really good game for a tier 10 even. So to do it at tier 7 is just a more impressive premium account. So profits 114,500 credits. Absolutely brilliant game for Milan in this game. Did basically everything right. You can't judge them for anything. Stayed cool, in the right place, and managed to take out the enemy team with the help of his allies. But for now, that is good. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye bye.